I'm Pastor Terry Harris, and this is TCC Online. The TCC, by the way, stands for Tacoma Christian Center, one of the most amazing, successful, phenomenal churches that God has built. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I would know because I was there from the beginning. And today we are talking about He is my everything. And this is part 3. And I want to share a word for someone out there. I want you to know that the teaching, that's a word in itself. But also know God's going to come through for you. Okay? He's going to rise to the occasion. He's going to meet the moment. Because over the years you have shown that He is your everything. And you're entering a season now, a period of time where God's really going to give back to you. And He's going to show you and He's going to honor you because you have made Him your everything. If that's for you, receive it today in the name of Jesus. Today is part 3, and let's pick it up in the book of Acts, the 27th chapter. And this is Paul speaking. He says, "And now I exhort you, men, 276 sailors," he says, "to be of good cheer. For there shall be no loss of any man's life among you, but of the ship." The ship is going to go down, but all of you will be saved. Verse 23, "For there stood by me this night the angel of God, whose I am and whom I serve." When He's your everything, we belong to Him, and He belongs to us. And so Paul makes just a bold statement, as I said in part 1, one of my favorites, because Paul says, "whose I am and whom I serve." And for over 40 years, this has been one of my battle cries. Whose I am and whom I serve. And that's where Pastor Terry has been throughout the building and running and all the success of Tacoma Christian Center. Now check this out. Paul makes this statement, but know what he's facing and what the sailors are facing. Okay? The storm. All right? So let's bring in the human element. Everything that they could see was telling them they were going to be destroyed. Okay? Did you hear that? All that they could see. Next, everything that they could hear. The thunder, the lightning, the ocean rising up, the waves, the sea, everything that they could hear. Those are horrible, terrible, scary sounds. And, okay, understand that this is not like a USS destroyer built, in the year 2020. All right, this is an old wooden ship, Jack. This is, okay. So what they could see and hear, the sounds from the storm, and then you look at this boat that you're on, and you're going down. This is bad. All right, what they could see, what they could hear. Next, their common sense. Their common sense told them, we're not going to make it. Okay, 2 plus 2 is 4. All right, it's a matter of facts, wind, storm, the shape of the boat, the wind, the waves. It's over. All right? So you got what you could see, what you could hear, your common sense. And then, of course, these are merchants. These are professional sailors. Their knowledge, all their training. All right? And remember, they tried everything that they know to get out of this storm, and it didn't work. So not only do they have what they see, what they hear, common sense, they have their history, they have their training. These guys know the sea, all right? All that is telling them that they're going to die. Yet, with all of that, Paul states, For there stood by me this night the angel of God, whose I am and whom I serve. He is our everything. And he was right there at the right moment. There stood by me this night. I want to close with this. In the midst of the storm, there is standing by you the angel of the Lord. Your angel, your ministering angel. He's right there. Everything that you see, hear, your common sense, your knowledge says disaster. But standing by you is the angel of the Lord, whom you serve, okay, and who you belong to. Take this, run with it. Whose I am and whom I serve is standing next to you when you are in the worst storm of your life. Blessings. We'll see you for part 4.